Today, we're less prepared than what we usually are. I've been real busy, so I haven't had a whole lot of time to think about the truck, but I want to keep pressing on, so we're going to get started on cleaning up the cab corners, doing a little body work on there, because I already have that laying around. It's still warm in the garage. I hate to do that once it starts getting a little colder, so we need to do it anyway. Let's do it now. I'm going to go ahead and get started back here on the passenger side rear. There's more work to do on the rear than there is the front, because I'm not really worried about the inner fender there. That can just stay like it is. That's going to be hidden and to the inner fender. Here though, we got the seam across there, and then we got a little bit there. It's already really close, because I did a lot of work on trying to make this easy for me now. I knew I was going to have to do this, so I took the extra time there. So, not too far off. I'm just going to scuff this real quick and we'll get smearing some plastic around. Wiped this down already with my favorite tool. I didn't tape it because I don't want to propel the stereotypes that all we do in West Virginia is huff paint and stuff like Jessica White. If you don't know who Jessica White is, look that up. That's not at all what it's like here. Alright, it's haphazardly spread on there. It's kind of dry. I think it's dry enough that we can hit it and try and sand some of that off. Get down closer to where we need to be anyway. Sorry, got caught up by this amazing bodywork this time. Wow, what a difference good metalwork underneath it is. I mean, there was really not much at all. I block sanded it. Nice and smooth. So, I just have it roughed in with 100, so I'm going to sand it down some more. Hopefully it continues to go like it is right now. This is going a lot better than what the firewall did. Firewall, I had all kinds of chaos going on there. Where this, I tried to make it to where it didn't even need it, and that's really paid off. That's a win. For a guy that's not a mechanic, not a body guy, not anything like that, that's a win. So, time for a victory dance. Look at that. It even looks good like it is. We'll just clear it. Leave it like that. Continue telling the story. 3 more corners to do like that. I'm going to spare you. You saw what we were doing, so I'll be back when it's time to paint it. All the rest of them turned out just like this. All of them looking really good. That's Not going to be seamless, but it's going to look pretty good. I'm really happy with how that turned out, especially since I've never done this before, and we moved this corner. This, used to be way over here, so there was a lot going on in all those. Turned out really good. What we're going to do now is I'm just going to paint these black, because eventually I am going to replicate the paint that we already have here. In the beginning, this was a black truck. Had this brown color as primer. Then it was black. Then somebody primed it with white and then painted it this green. But it's all chipped up and everything along the way. I'm not going back so far as to get to the brown on this. So we're just going to go straight to black. Then we'll go to white. And then we'll go to green. And then we'll age it and bring some of that through. Which I've got a pretty good technique in mind for that I don't see anybody else doing. And it does real world wear. Not Scotch-Brite where, you can tell those a mile away. This here, you'll just have to wait and see. But let's get it black and get moving on. There it is. It's really hard to see whenever I'm taping this on detail stuff. So just have to take my word for it. It's amazing. It's amazing. I can do yours. Mail me your corner. I'll cut it up and mail it back to you. And, I'll quit my job. Now I wouldn't go that far. But looks really good. Looks really good for never doing this. I couldn't be happier. So I'm going to paint the other three. I'm going to move right along. Well, that's going to be it for today. One quick thing here before we go. Veterans Day is this week. Thank you to all the veterans out there here and around the world. Everyone that's out there fighting the fight for good. Thank you. Next time, we are going to go and try and finally get this cab put down. I want to see if I can't gather up some heat shield for the firewall this week. And we'll bolt it down. Maybe try and get the front end pieced back together. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time.